Welcome to Gamers Library. Today, I'm going to cover new upcoming games planned to be released in 2025. If you don't have time to watch full video, there are timecodes you can use in the description. There are lots more games I haven't covered in this video, which will be covered later. Well, let's get started. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Basically, Paintless woke up on her monolith every year and paints numbers on the wall. Above that age are all perished like Thanos' finger snap. Age is going down every year, and tomorrow she will paint 33. All prior expedition team has failed their mission, and now you lead the Fellowship of the Ring. Expedition Team 33. You need to kill Paintless before she paints 33. The game is set in France's Belle Epoque period mixed with fantasy. Don't think it's an open world, but exploring the world with dark fantasy visual and movement skills they have shown is definitely a green sign to give it a try. The first time I saw this game, the story plot attracted my attention right away, and turn-based battle with QTE system convinced me to buy this. I'm not a big fan of turn-based games because I felt bored waiting every turn after skill command, but with QTE system, let's see the combat for a bit and find out yourself. Yep, explains everything, right? Doesn't seem like boring at all. But this is new developer's first game, so I will try and leave a short review to save your wallet after release. Doom: The Dark Ages is here with heavy action. Become Captain Doom to throw shields around and bash demons to teach some manners. When the previous two series were focused on run and gun or parkour jumping with a meat hook, this is focused on heavy melee actions like bash, kick, throw, punch, and parry. It's not moving fast like the other two games, but slow and heavy with deadly blows, so it will give different fun in combat. .3D dizziness will be lesser with no fast-changing scenes from parkour action. So, try if you haven't started Doom with this reason. The game is still gore and bloody with slaying demons. If you want the satisfaction of slaying demons without much thinking, this is the perfect game to blow out your stress. Enjoy. It's a Sims-like game with insane graphics using Unreal Engine 5. It was amazing looking at customized characters being very realistic and pretty. It has deep and detailed customizing to make the character you want. There are 3 cities you can pick and start, and they have different themes like Asian and Western city or resort town in shore. You are managing a city outside the world and making an avatar called Joy to interact inside the world. With the managing city, you can make NPCs unfriendly to stay away from each other, lowering the fire prevention system and public order to make a post-apocalypse-looking city into a dreamland where everyone is happy and friendly to become romantic relationship easily. You can also control the weather and light of the city. There are 200 to 300 NPCs in the world, acting based on their own personalities and schedules, which you can also edit to make NPC you want. Move around Joy inside the world with WASD to freely look around the city and do hobbies and schedules you want to do. Interesting things with this game were that you can make your own furniture with picture images you have by using the 3D printer in-game, so you can build and decorate your house with a wide choice. Facial tracking with iPhone, where your character follows your facial emotion in the game. Lots of systems we haven't seen in the past have been used. If it gives a wide choice to player how they want to be like, and unexpected random situations like real world according to dev, It can be a new generation to Sims-like game. Killing Floor 3 is finally coming this year, with lots of changes. They had massive improvements with graphics using Unreal Engine 5. They have changed 4 players co-op to 6 players. The story is happening 70 years after Killing Floor 2, which looks more chaotic and crazier. Seems like Horizon Corp finally controls Zed. Now they are disciplined and deadly as a team. You're going to be one of the rebel called Nightfall to stand against them. Zed can pop up to 48 on the map, which looks like a massive enemy wave coming from everywhere. It's going to be super bloody and gore with enhanced visuals. With the skill tree system, you can combine weapons, mods, and tools to make your build. If you are a zombie killer or like co-op games, it's a game to keep an eye on. Yay! My favorite game and the only game waiting in this February. It is the sequel to Monster Hunter World, so it will be big with excellent graphics unlike console-based Monster Hunter Rise. Sadly, the wire bug is gone, but added focus mode, which is a key point in the combat, replaces clutch claw. You can enter focus mode and hit the same spot over and over, which makes the wound noticeable and visual. You will do more damage hitting that spot and use focus strike in the wound to do massive damage. This series always had the same core of the game. Accept the quest, hunt a monster, come back, and repeat, but adding a bit of new moves to each weapon and something like tools or ride you can use in the world. You will probably think, why is this repeatable stuff fun? An answer to this is the combat. Fighting new or existing monsters has always been challenging and thrilling with precise hitbox. All monsters have different strengths and appearances within the same species, giving realistic encounters. The environment had changes as well, with extreme weather in certain spots making rare monsters come out. The big change in the game was that accepting quests from town is not important anymore. Instead, hunting monsters you encounter on the field is more rewarding, and you can cook anywhere with the portable cooker. No reason to go back to town for every monster killed with 60 seconds of waiting now. Do some amount of damage to the monster you encounter, and you can accept the quest for it. It means you need to know when and where that monster pops up, like a pro hunter. The game has massive playtime with grinding equipment and jewels to build your character for a specific fight. Open beta test is currently on if you are not sure about the game. It's held from February 6th to 9th and 13th to 16th. They also lowered system requirement from GTX 4060 to GTX 2060 Super. Must-play game if you are looking for grinding, challenging battles, and loves hunting features. It's spin-off to Like a Dragon 8, and the main protagonist is Majima Goro. Majima drifted away to a random island and got amnesia after 6 months from Like a Dragon 8 story. He became a pirate and the story starts from here. It uses the map Hawaii from the main game along with 2 new islands. Real-time action with rated B-like comedy. Action is bright and fancy with a faster pace along with summoning crews with dark instrument, which was funny. Majima uses Mad Dog and pirate style in combat, and you can fight on land or sea against pirates. They have naval combat with customizable ship and recruited crews. Hope this is like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I enjoyed a lot. So if you are a fan of this series, check out on release. Dune: Awakening. It shares the universe from the original novel, but it is a parallel world. So, bit different from the novel. Dune is MMO, but not focused on PvE contents like stories or raids. It's more like Ark Survival, Rust, and Conan Exile focusing on survival features. The game supports character customizing and skill trees like MMO. The gameplay is like surviving alone like in other survival games and survive together with the others at the end. The dev said diplomacy survival is their end content, so there will be team-based events happening a lot in the world. They also said PvP is not mandatory, with various ways to get the same reward in PvE events. But be careful with the sandworms. You won't lose everything when you die from the environment or other players, but will lose everything if eaten by it. The graphics looked awesome with lighting, but animation was kinda awkward. Try out if you like teamwork contents and building society with random people or friends. That's all from me today. I will add part 1 to the title when I make part 2 later. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.